The reason I'm here is because I need to go talk to that priest. First, that human effigy, because I'm not human. Wait, did I not? Oh yeah, I already got Wiz in there. He's on the other side then. There we go. There we go, Curse Bite Ring. Apparently boost, I might need a couple of those. Well, I might as well buy all three, I don't have any really purpose for anything else.
We must never forget our sins.
This is true. Ow. Now on to the final boss fight. For real this time. For real. For real. Alright, so the final boss fight is right here, and I'm gonna laugh if I'm not ready for it and I just missed something that I was supposed to say. Oh, I forgot to repair these, but it's okay. King's Ring. Open this, get rid of that ring. What we need is the Dark Quartz Ring, the Curse Bite, and that should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Give me that. Give me this, because that's actually useful sometimes. That. Aromatic Ooze. She's weak to fire, I think. Oh, that's about what the boss was. That's okay. Just looking what else I could use. Oh, I didn't spend these. That's okay. Rubbish. My Pyromancy? Okay, Chaos Storm is fine. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that, she took off her hood. That's cute.
My journey is already complete. My name is Shanalot. The dragon gave me this name. For I was born with none. I was born of dragons, contrived by men, by ones who would cozen fate herself. They are the ones who created me, but they failed. I did not come out as intended. Fate would not be bested, and men were cursed once again. If you proceed, Nashandra will come after you, knowing that you will take the throne and link the fire. She covets the first flame, and the great soul put Nashandra to rest.
Alright, yeah, so that's Shanalot, and that's her story. And I'm gonna go back because I forgot something. Ah! Need life gems. Always need life gems. You know what? I'm just gonna cut out, and I'll be back when I'm actually completely super ready for the boss fight. Here we go, guys. The Throne of Want. We are approaching the final boss battle. There is a mini boss before the final boss, and I'm hoping that I don't have to fight it right away. So I'm going to be prepared, and I'm going to Age Feather out as soon as the boss fight. Because technically, if you stay in the boss room after you beat the boss, the mini-boss, the second fight will appear. But you can skip the back-to-backness if you, you know, use a Homeward Bone, or in this case, the Age Feather out before the final boss fight. So, here's the story. I'm going to walk up to it and explain the whole story of the game. So, essentially what happened was, there was this queen, Nashandra, sorry, and she is a fragment of Manus, like his soul. Who Manus was a big bad guy from the DLC of Dark Souls 1. He's basically just evil incarnate. And after Manus was defeated by the Dark Souls 1 hero, he became split up into several different pieces, and one of these pieces is Nashandra. Nashandra, in order to gain power, because, you know, she's evil or whatever, she seduced King Vendrick and became his queen. Now Vendrick, in order to impress his queen, invaded giants and took whatever power it took to to make the giants into workable golems, like you saw in Drangleic Castle. The giants eventually got pissed about this, and they returned with an army to invade Drangleic during the Curse of Undeath. So both the war and the Curse of Undeath combined together pretty much ruined Drangleic to ruin, and this is the state it's in now. Vendrick himself became caught with the undead disease, or whatever, and he returned to rule, while Nashandra, eventually, with Vendrick out of the way, was left alone to rule the kingdom. And she's messed up, so that's not cool. Anyways, because this is the boss fight, the super final one, we can summon two NPCs. Vengarl, that head we found in the Shaded Woods. Now that we killed his body after defeating the Duke's Dear Freya, he's all back together, and he's huge, as you can see that. He's quite tall, and he can fight. And of course, our loyal ally, Benhart of Jugo. Big guys, big swords. Let's do this. Although, of course, this is not the real boss fight. We're just gonna fight this mini boss first, and then we're gonna fight the real final boss fight. And these are, like, I think the kingdom's 2 best soldiers or something, essentially. Anyways. Ow. Oh, so you got that fancy ass backflip. I just think they're so cool. Okay. Oh, I didn't equip the life gem. That's okay. Wow, this is very chaotic. But it's not really a hard boss fight. Even without the summon, it's not that hard. Because these 2 bosses, yeah, they're bosses. Like, they're just really strong humanoids. They're not really anything special. It's kind of what you expect. No, they don't really have tricks up their sleeve. Although I do think the smaller one has a bit of magic. And that's who we're killing first. There's her magic. But thankfully, my 2 bros are doing a good job tanking. She's down. But I think you gotta kill the other guy fast or he revives her. There we go, no problem. Now we gotta get out. We gotta go. Well, this will start right away, but if it starts right away, I'll just use the Age Feather still. I'll still use it to get out. Yeah, there it is. I'll just let this cutscene play. And he's like, wait a second, I sense something.
Brave undead. You have proven yourself to me.
Well, you're looking a lot less hot last time I saw you. He's like, huh, I didn't notice anything. Oh, where did that come from? Oh, what is she, like? She's like, ooh, it's like long and throbbing. I don't know.
Now, be one with the dark.
Right, you guys can distract her, and I'm gonna out. Can I be out? Oh no, I can't use the Age Feather. Can I Homeward Bone? Oh, I can't. They must have patched it. I guess I'll try though. Oh no, my guys are dying. I don't have any souls, right? I have like no souls. I just want to see how many souls I have so I can kill myself. Oh, I do kind of have a lot. That's okay. It's not that much in comparison to my soul level. It's not a lot. They must have patched it so that you can't do it during that boss fight. Oh well. King's Ring, which is like the most It's like the King's Ring is the ring, right? That's so special, but it's like the simplest ring in the game. Well, I guess these two are like the super simple rings, but it looks so like whatever for such an important ring. Oh, do I have fire arrows? I might want to use those instead. Yes, I do. Because apparently Nasandra is weak to fire. The Throne of Want. Oh, I think the fact that it's called the Throne of Want is basically this game is bringing across the theme is that ambition is evil, or too much, like, sacrifice, I mean, like, be willing to do evil things for ambition is evil. Because, you know, desire, by its very nature, is kind of like a sin. At least that's what it is because, you know, you shouldn't have to want anything to be happy. You should just, I don't know. Unless, of course, you live in a really shitty circumstance, but I mean, it's like kind of like make the best out of the situation. You shouldn't be greedy. Beggars can't be choosers, that kind of thing. But I mean, it's like human nature that's never satisfied. You know, people want to just keep progressing with their lives. But I guess it's the theme of the game is talking about an extreme. Oh, I need the grenades too. Those could be useful for like finishing her off or something. Alright, preparing for this fight. We are going to use this. And we are going to use this. And then when I get in there, I'm going to activate the bright bug. Or you can't use it. Oh, here's a cutscene. It's probably the same cutscene. Yeah, it's the same cutscene. Oh, there's my dog barking. This is great. Okay, I'm gonna turn my microphone really, really quiet so that you can only hear me. Here we go. 5. So I'm gonna be right up. I'm gonna be right in front of my microphone the whole time. Here we go. All right, now this boss fight is kind of complicated in the fact that she spawns these stupid things, and these stupid things automatically build curse. And when you have full curse, you lose like max HP. Burn, bitch! Fucking burn! You think you can take this kingdom? You think you can do what you want? Get out of here. Okay, never mind. I'll just get out of here. That's okay. I'll just leave you alone. That's okay. Double strike. There we go. 3 strikes. Okay. Oh shit, wait a second. That's a really strong attack. Thankfully, I have the freaking curse bite ring, or dark ring, too. Thankfully, she's almost dead already. Shoot with a crossbow. Oh, she's setting in that crap again. Oh, more of them. Crap, I'm gonna get cursed. Oh, no, not. Oh, damn, I'm cursed. Which basically turns you undead. But she's almost dead, so it doesn't matter. And then you get cursed again, and then your life just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But we beat her, so it doesn't matter, really. We're all good. All good in the hood. Oh, man, oh my god, my dude survived as well. And we pick up our rings. Pick up our thing. This is the end of the game. I'm gonna turn myself human just for because, you know, it's the end of the game. I should play the ending cutscene soon-ish, because we can't leave yet. Also take off my mask. And, put my sword. I'm like I'm sorry, but I'm like a very aesthetic kind of guy. I like aesthetics. Not essentially good graphics, but I just like things to look right. So if I just do it like this. Move that. There you go. There we go. I think you have to walk up there. There you go. Ending cutscene. I think I'll just let this play, because I'll talk over cutscenes way too much, like I am right doing now. I'm going to. I know.
bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice to embrace or renounce this. Great Sovereign, take your throne. What lies ahead, only you can see.
And that, guys, was Dark Souls 2. There you go. Pretty good game. Pretty good game. I mean, not much to say about it. I mean, it's Dark Souls, but it's just Dark Souls. I mean, did it feel different from Dark Souls 1? Yes. But I think it wasn't as hard. It definitely, there were a couple ones that were like, wow, this is super hard. Like, especially, one of the best designed bosses, I think, was Smelter Demon, and who else is really? Nashandra is pretty good as a boss, but she's not super hard, as you saw. She's not that hard. If I didn't have to summon and did it solo, it would just take a lot longer. It's not that hard because you can see her attacks are easily dodgeable. Her big gimmick that makes it kind of hard is the curse thing. Let's see, what else is kind of hard? The Belfry Gargoyles are kind of hard. But if you're really patient and you understand already how to beat them, then it's not that hard. Because when I played it through this character, I beat the Belfry Gargoyles in one try. And considering how many times I died to them on my Let's Play playthrough, I mean, that's pretty significant. But I guess it all really matters on first playthrough, because obviously on recurring playthroughs are going to be easier because you know what to expect already. And you've tested strategies and whatnot, saw how it works out. I'm gonna turn my microphone up again because it's free to speak. Hopefully it's not that, low. Okay, there we go. Now voice is gonna be a lot easier to be heard. Oh man, that's gonna be a bitch to edit. Cause you know how low I set my microphone. So the ending, what is very mirrors of Dark Souls 1 ending, where it was like, the reason the curse of undeath exists is because, I think, what was it? The god of the humans, Lord Gwyn, he attempted to extend the age of the gods instead of let humanity become the dominant dominant species by linking himself with the fire. Or it was because of the death. I think that's what it was. And then, because of that, he ended up rejuvenating everybody, but caused him to take the place of the fire, and that it was a temporary solution. It didn't destroy the curse of undeath, it just delayed it for another 1,000 years. It just happens every millennia. And, what was I gonna say? Yeah, and so this ending kind of implied that it was the same thing, is that Nashandra wanted to, I don't know what she wanted, really. I know she wanted power, but I guess she didn't want the Age of Man to return, to the fire to be relinked, so that, everything goes better, because what it seems to me in this series is that whenever the fire is linked, everything's okay. There's no curse of undeath, there's no these crazy monsters, everything's okay. That's why, like I said earlier, how this game always takes place at the end of an era, and in this game, and the last game, it happened to be the end of the Golden Age, or end of an age where a fire needed to be relinked, and there you go, it got relinked. And some would say in Dark Souls 1, the ending, where you're given a choice whether to not link the fire, and if you not link it, it's kind of ambiguous what happens. You become the Lord of the Dark. Whether dark is evil or not, or is it just freedom from fate and gods and a repeating cycle, like breaking the cycle, that's up to interpretation. And considering that you can play after you beat the game in Dark Souls 2, it's kind of open to a big debate on whether I do link the fire or not, because it kind of just seems like I just sit in that throne, that's it, but it's not. But it was a good game, definitely a really, really good game, and I'm happy to have LP'd it. As botched as it was, I am happy that I LP'd this game. It was enjoyable to do so. And I don't think I'll just skip this, so I can I skip this? Can I skip it? I can't skip this, just have to wait it out. Hardest boss was definitely Smelter Demon. Because he had that BS fire mechanic where you'll always take damage from him no matter what. And the room is so small and his attacks are so large that he doesn't give you any breathing room to heal. Belfry Gargoyles is up there too, but I think once you figure them out, it's kind of easy. It's just like, Belfry Gargoyles is like an extreme test of patience, while Smelter Demon is just like a really, really good, annoying mechanic that was implemented really well. Let's see, what else is kind of a hard boss fight? Oh, Ruined Sentinels is pretty hard too, considering I think Ruined Sentinels is a big spike in difficulty. It's like the first wow, this is hard boss, because Flexile Sentry is not that hard. The freaking the last giant is not hard at all. He's really easy. And who's the intermediate boss? Oh, Dragon Slayer. He's really easy too, or Dragon Rider rather. Because he's just a really slow boss. However, Old Dragon Slayer, I think the guy who's like the optional boss in Heights Tower Flame in the Blue Cathedral, he's pretty hard because he's very fast and he's not very punishable on a lot of his stuff. And for an inexperienced player, he might catch him off guard because he's actually really fast, and he's very safe on a lot of his moves. Like, you can't punish them unless you have like a far range, which I did at the time, so good for me. Speaking of which, I don't think I uploaded that boss fight against the Old Dragon Slayer in the Blue Cathedral, and I already did it on this character, so I guess I'm gonna have to do it on New Game Plus. But yeah. And here we are, back in Majula for some reason. What do you say?
Bearer of the... Over the hill and
I already did that.
But what if those who come to Drang Lake seeking salvation? That blue... Although, perhaps he is a fortune.
Although I already did that. So let's go talk to the cat, because I think the cat is one of the few people that actually say something that's different. Hello, cat. Where are you? There you are.
It seems that we must now
Why?
part. Why now? I don't see how it should matter. Just because I'm a cat?
Talk some more.
Honorable sovereign, take your throne and do great things if it please.
Okay, see, she says something different. Nobody else says anything. I think Kale might be saying something different because all the fires are lit now. Because once you beat Nashandra, the final fire in his map will light. Yeah, there's more fires now.
Even more flames have appeared. I don't know. It seems
seems that all the flames have been lit. It makes me feel somehow. Wait. What am I doing here? Who are you again?
Oh God.
Fate brought us together for a reason. Take these.
That's his set.
It seems that all the. Wait.
Oh man, poor dude. He keeps losing his memory. Hopefully it doesn't, stay permanent and he just hollows out. Because that's pretty much the fate of everything, is just he just hollows out. But thankfully, well, the thing is, when you link the fire, you kind of just suffer there for an eternity until someone takes your place. So, I'm assuming I didn't link the fire. I don't know. It's hard to describe. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna do in between episodes, I'm gonna do Navlan side quest, just for the one thing, and then we are going to do the DLC. This may be the end of the vanilla game, but it's not the end of the LP. So I will see you guys next time, and we will take on the DLC. Dun dun dun.